Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today to have Wellness Wednesday with you. So let's get this hump day started off right. I want to introduce myself. My name is Lynde Turner. I am from the great state of Texas, and I've been a nurse for over 15 years. And just a little bit about me and how I came to partner with the company 3. Like I said, I've done critical care nursing. I even went as far as going into hospital administration because I had kids. And as a mom, any parents on the call, you know that kids change things in your life. You get different priorities, you want different schedules. And that's exactly what happened for me. So those 12-hour shifts, those working holidays, nights, weekends, all the things started to become a little overwhelming. And I decided to move into administration. And I thought I'd have one of those like 9 to 5 gigs. I'd go in, I'd leave, I'd have all of the free time in the world. And I forgot to check the fine print. That ever happened to you? Happened to me. And I didn't realize that as soon as I started working in the administration world of healthcare, that I would be expected to do a lot more than just my 40-hour week salary, that I was expected to take my computer home with me and be available on call and all the things that entailed. And so I expected to have time freedom and a little bit more, home life balance. And that's not really how it went down. So I started looking for other things. And I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I was in a position where I was overworked, I was overstressed, and I wasn't sleeping good. I wasn't getting to fulfill all of the duties as a mom and a wife and a nurse and a healthcare administrator. And what happens to your health when those things are happening in your life? Well, that's exactly what happened. It went right into the toilet. And so I started to notice that my health was taking a pretty big hit. I was sick all the time. I was fatigued. I didn't feel good. And I started to wonder, is this what the rest of it's going to look like? Is this what the rest of my life is going to be like? Because at the time I was in my young 30s with 2 young kids, and I'm exhausted. I'm in pain all the time from back injuries when I was in high school. And I just couldn't imagine that this was it. Right? So I started to look for other options. And I had a friend of mine introduce me into the proactive wellness world. Enter 3. She started sharing with me what preventative wellness could do for me. Because as a modern medicine person, as a person that had been in the healthcare world literally since I was 18 years old, all I knew was that. And love modern medicine, huge strides in the last several centuries as far as what we're able to do and what we're able to handle and how we're able to treat patients and people around the world. But one thing we kind of get wrong, at least in the United States, is prevention, preventative medicine, actual wellness. And so my friend started telling me about the ways that I could look at nutrition differently, that I could look at things that I hadn't been taught in nursing in a way that would actually help my body work better, help my body heal itself, right? And so I got introduced to this company 3 on its inception over a year ago. And what we do here at 3 is we work with the best proactive wellness products out there. And I'm going to introduce those to you guys in just a little bit. But not only did it drastically change my health, I started feeling better, started noticing changes. I was losing weight. I, had better energy. I felt like I could do more things and be more with my kids. It also, this industry allowed me to have another option. Instead of just going to a job, clocking in and out, and going into the hospital day in, day out without another, chance to do something different. This industry allowed me to step away from nursing at the age of 33, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. I also was able to allow my husband to stay home with our kids, and now we travel full-time in our RV around the United States. We've made it to over 28 states now, and I get to do that because of this technology right here. The way that I'm able to share with you guys all across the world right now on this platform. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to some of the people, because tonight you're going to hear and big stories of what these products are doing in other people's lives. You're going to hear from other health and wellness professionals that are also using this to not only impact themselves, but their families, their friends, and even their business, their clients, their patients. And so without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to one of my favorite people in the world. Her name is Ally Rodriguez. Not only is she a fitness guru, if you don't follow her on the Instabook page, you should. She is a personal trainer. She's ACE certified, and she's working on getting pre and postnatal certification so that she can help mamas, because she is a brand new baby mama. Her little boy just turned 1 and she is pregnant with her second, and she's having the best experience because of wellness. And so, Ally, I want you to share a story. Tell us, how did this come into your life? What impact have you seen? Tell us all the things.
Well, first off, Lynde, thank you for having me. I am so honored and just appreciative of this opportunity to share my small little story with you guys. But yeah, 3 came into my life. So, well, first off, a little backstory. So I have been a personal trainer since 2016. That's kind of what got me into the health and wellness space, was exercise. I immediately fell in love, doing all the things, exercising, changing my nutrition, making sure I'm drinking my water. But there was just always something missing. I was constantly sick, and nothing serious, but just very nagging little issues: strep throat, ear infections, bronchitis. My immune system obviously wasn't working very well for me. And so even though I was doing every other thing correct, even supplementing, I thought, I still wasn't able to find that balance with my health. I was sick and literally in and out of work all the time. And when you're a personal trainer, if you're not at work, you don't get paid. And so, I would be out for a week every month, every other month. And so it was definitely taking a toll on, my finances. Just my quality of life was not exactly where it should be. And so I was introduced to 3. And, the very first thing that caught my attention was the Vitalite, the multivitamin. And I think a lot of it was because of the simplicity of it. Like I stated, I was already supplementing, things that I thought I needed to supplement, that people told me, that I had just heard in the wellness space. You need to take a multivitamin, you need to take a fish oil, vitamin D, all these things. So, on my counter, I had my 12 bottles that I would take every day, maybe not take every day, for the most part, no. And they weren't doing anything. So enter in this little pack of 4 capsules and 1 soft gel, and it just completely changed the game for me. I am now, not having to run to the doctor every few months. I actually have not been sick very much at all, maybe some seasonal allergies and things like that. But it has just completely changed the health of my immune system and my digestion. I definitely think that those are the 2 big things that I didn't realize I was missing, this huge puzzle piece, until I came across 3. And like I said, I have tried multiple different known supplement companies, and they just weren't giving it to me. They weren't doing it for me until I found something like 3. And like you said, we are just different. And I'm so thankful, because now this is something that not only I can give to myself, I feel confident giving it to my family. I give it to my clients. I recommend to everybody. And it is something that I truly trust. And so that's kind of what got me going. And I'm never turning back. Absolutely never.
I love that. Yes, Ally. I love her passion and her enthusiasm for this line, because once you do try it, it really does. It gets you hyped up because of the changes that not only you see in yourself, but you see in your family. I give it to my kids. My kids are 6 and 8. And so one of the things I'm going to share with you guys, what line we're talking about, the products, I'm going to introduce you to those. And then we're going to bring Ally back out, because I want to pick her brain a little bit about how she not only uses this in her family, but also for her clients, because she has a ton of clients that are loving and using these products. So without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to the 6 pillars of wellness. Why do we only have 6 products here at 3? Because if you're a supplementer, this looks a bit sparse. We have 6 products because we address the root causes of issues, right? We don't cure, treat, or anything like that. We're not doing any of those weird things that the FDA gets really upset with. But what we're doing is, we know that 92% of Americans have nutritional deficiencies. So we address that with a nutritional gap filler. We know that Americans are being bombarded with toxins in our water and our air and the food and the things that we have access to. So we address that through a natural detox mechanism that I'm going to introduce you guys to. It's why 3 is the only company in our space, in this direct commerce space, of all of our products in what's called the physician's desk reference. So for me as a medical professional, this is a big deal, because every single pharmaceutical that you've ever been given, ever, is in this reference. And the fact that 3 has our entire product line and the first ever collagen is massive. We're also the first company that I know of in their first year to have clinical studies on these products. We also have our own wellness institute where we're doing research. We actually have a research institute in Thailand where we're looking at potential properties of other plants and herbs and things so that they can help your body work and function at its best. So here's our science. I want to go over this really quickly. We are three, and we have three pillars to our science. Number one, exploration. Just like I said, we are already in Thailand. Difference and extract. And you see our chief scientific advisor, Dr. Dan, right there, doing all the sciencey things, looking for new ingredients to use in our formulations, which brings us to our pillar two. Curation. Now, this is not curative. This is curation, meaning the majority of supplements that you're accessing, whether it's at your doctor's office, whether it's at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, wherever, most of those supplements have been white labeled. A manufacturing company takes them, they make them their own, and they say, hey, I want to put this in my doctor's office. I want to put this in my clinic. I want to put this in wherever, my gym. And I want to tweak it a little. I want to add my branding. I want to change it up. But overall, it's the exact same product. That is white labeling. Here at 3, we do not do that. We specifically craft our products to be specific to your body and its needs. And our third pillar is absorption. And I think this is what really sets us apart. We are a global leader in bioavailable products. What that means is we use 11 different technologies, different absorption modalities to give these products access to your body in a way that gives you high absorption, because it's truly not what we eat, it's what we absorb. And so having our nutrients be absorbed in your bloodstream and your body at a maximum level, when the traditional supplementation only absorbs typically 10% or less, that's a big deal. It means you're going to see results, you're going to see changes, you're going to feel different much sooner than your typical product. So here are our product line. I know Ally already mentioned our Vitalite. This is our foundational nutritional support. And I want you to think of your body as a temple, right? We hear that all the time. Our body is a temple. And when you're looking to build a house or build a temple, you want a good foundation, correct? Well, this is our foundation. This is our foundational nutritional supplement in Vitalite. What does that mean? It addresses nutritional gaps that might exist in your diet. So here's a list of some of the key ingredients. This one product, and this is where you get the most bang for your buck, guys. This one product has so many different vitamins. It has 72 trace minerals and amino acids. It has superfoods and superfruits. Things like greens. If anybody's ever taken a green supplement out there, you know that having to mix that powder is not the best thing in the world. So having it be in 4 capsules and 1 soft gel is phenomenal. It has omegas. It has gut health components like prebiotics, probiotics, and digestive enzymes. This is kind of your one-stop nutrition. The next step is Eternal. And I want you to think of this as the roof over your house. The roof is amazing here with the Eternal. It protects and supports your cells from damage, premature aging. And I know all the ladies on the call, we want to protect from premature aging. Can I get an amen? Because this is going to promote your cellular health and longevity. It also reduces free radicals, and it does that through a lot of antioxidants, including resveratrol and glutathione. These 2 are considered some of the powerhouse antioxidants that exist in our body. If you've ever heard, oh, drink red wine, it's heart healthy. Well, that's because resveratrol exists in grapes, and it's very high in red wine. Well, let me just tell you, this is a lot more resveratrol, and you don't have to have all the side effects of wine. So this is a good one to use if you're looking for just overall wellness. The next one is Revive. And I want you to think of this one as it's going to help you revive up out of that bed in the morning, because this is our anti-inflammatory. This has all kinds of different natural ingredients that help relieve your stiffness, help with exercise recovery, and healthy joints. It has things like curcumin. If you've ever heard of turmeric, turmeric has a less than 1% absorption rate, and our curcumin has 300% better absorption than that, based on our clinical study that shows we have 30% absorption in the body. This is huge for you. It means you're going to notice differences much faster. And you can see all the other ingredients, including many mushrooms, as well as black cumin oil, that are known to help your joints function better. Next one is your collagen. I want you to think of this one as like the outside of your house. And guys, the curb appeal is important. It's okay to be a little vain, because our curb appeal of our temple is very important. And that's exactly what collagen gives you. It not only has 5 grams of the highest bioavailable marine collagen that we have access to, it has so many other things like keratin for hair, skin, and nails, biotin. It even has pomegranate that actually helps our collagen production cells turn back on. Anybody want that? Because around the age 25-ish, we start to lose 1% of our collagen production every single year after that. It also has something called hyaluronic acid, which helps lubricate our joints and prevent water loss. So it helps your skin, it helps your joints. And what I love about this collagen is that it's a 10-day. It's a 10-day cycle that you take once a month. You're off for 20 days, and then you restart it every single month, because our collagen actually helps stimulate your body. So instead of us giving you a super expensive protein shake, which is what your body turns collagen into when it no longer needs extra collagen, we want you to have the best bang for your buck. So you take it 10 days, you're off 20, and you're going to have noticeable results. The next product is Immune. As a nurse, this is hands down my favorite product. Why? Because our immune health is so important to how our body functions. You just heard Ally's story. She was sick all the time. She was doing all the right things, and yet she was constantly sick. She was constantly having issues. Well, our immune system needs support. It needs regulation. It needs modulation. And this is exactly what Immune does. It promotes the health of the innate and adaptive immune system. It also helps enhance our gut microbiome. Guys, this is really important, because 80% of our immune system function cells exist in the gut. And here's just a few of these ingredients. Now, I want you to know, if somebody came to me today and said, "Hey, Lynde, how do I not get sick?" I'm never going to tell you you're not going to get sick taking wellness products, but proactively addressing your immune system is always a good idea. And if you were to go take or look at on Amazon or CVS or Walmart or wherever, all of the ingredients in this one product, you're going to pay probably $200 plus, $200 or more. And this product, through our company, through our membership, is $55 a month. It's why every single one in our family, myself, my husband, my kids, are on this product on a daily basis, because it has things like vitamin A, C, D, E, zinc, selenium, quercetin. It has a mushroom blend that is specifically blended for our immune system support. It has a nano silver that's an anti-infective. It's been shown to do that. It has elderberry and all of these different things to help support your immune system. And our final product is Purify. If your temple, if your house needs to have the trash taken out, if it needs a trash compactor, if it needs a little detox, this is your detox. Because the majority of people that don't realize it, we're rolling around with tons of toxins in our bodies. They say that the average American, within the first 5 hours of waking, experiences and is interacting with over 70,000 toxins. That's a lot. So Purify is not only a gentle, but powerful cleanse. And this is not one of those cleanses, guys, that you're going to have to run away and not see people for a week, or take off work, or any of those kind of things. It's not a socially debilitating cleanse. It cleanses your 5 organs, not just your colon, your liver, your lungs, your kidney, and your skin. But it also helps on a cellular level to eliminate heavy metal toxins, help support nutrient absorption. And here are some of the ingredients that have been known to help your body detoxify itself. So it's not one of those cleanses that you're going to need to, call out of work and be sick for a week because you can't go around people. It is a cleanse that's going to help your body function at its best. And so, without further ado, I want to bring Ally back up so that I can hear from the horse's mouth what excited you the most when you got introduced to three? What was it about that product line, about the clinical studies, about the information that you saw that you said, I have to have this and I have to have everyone I know on it?
Right. I think kind of like back to what you said, it's just, I mean, once you look at the full line, it's like, wait, that's the entire line is only 6 products. I think I was a little bit in shock at first at the simplicity of it, but that's what I love. It's not just 6 products because literally every product has 10 or 15 ingredients that are serving my body in such a positive and beneficial manner. And so I think that was the biggest thing for me was taking, like you said, for example, the immune. If I were to get all of those things individually, I would be spending hundreds of dollars on that one product when I can get it for 55. So it's affordable. It is simplified for me. So that was kind of first off, but then second off was the absorption. Like I said, I have tried numerous different supplement companies. So let me try this one. Maybe it'll work. Let me try this prebiotic, this probiotic. And nothing has compared to 3. And I know it is because of the absorption. That is definitely something that I have learned from this company. Like Lynde said, it is not what you eat. It is not what you take. It is what your cells actually absorb. And so that was like, put the stamp on it. I'm hooked. Like, this is exactly what I need to get into the hands of people because most people supplement. Most people that I talk to at the gym, if I ask them if they supplement, the women, I take a women's whole health multivitamin and people supplement and they're trying to do their best, but no one's feeling a difference. We are just sending our money straight down the toilet. And so the factor of the simplicity mixed with the absorption, it was just, done deal for me.
A no-brainer.
Yeah, no brainer
I
for
love
sure.
that. And so what do you no brainer because you're so right. Like when you actually get access to something that's going to influence your body in a positive way, that's going to make your money go farther because it's actually working, it makes sense. And you just accidentally end up telling people about it. That's how I got involved in the industry. I
Oh,
felt so
same.
good. I was like, oops. I accidentally tell people. So tell
Yeah.
me, Ally, I know that you recommend and you put this product line in y'all's gym. You and your husband own a super amazing, very successful gym in Elgin, Texas.
Yes,
I know
ma'am.
you incorporate these products. I know y'all incorporated products in the past, and then you got introduced to three, and you're like, this is what we have to have. How did you incorporate them? Why? And which ones did you start with?
So first off, I'm always going to go with Vitalite because like you said, it's going to fill those nutritional gaps. And for the most part, even if you are eating correctly, you are still, or, even if you're choosing all organic, even if you are sourcing only whole foods in your diet, you are still missing key vital nutrients that your body needs to thrive and have this great quality of life. And so first and foremost, like you said, that's the foundation of your house. I think every single person in the entire world needs to be on that product because of what it can do as far as filling those gaps. Immune is another one that I'm just a stickler on, kind of like you. We don't miss that in our house. If we do, sometimes it seems like, a little cough or sniffles will sneak in. We double up and bam, we're shooting that right out the door. And so it was easy to implement them into the gym because, as a health professional, everyone that I deal with and my clients and our customers, we develop a very good relationship and there's a lot of trust there. And I know that my clients, they know I do my due diligence, I do my research. And if I'm going to put my name behind a brand, it's definitely something that I personally am experiencing positive impact from and is benefiting my life. And so for me, it was just easy because I have confidence in the line. I know what it can do. I have seen it time and time again. You know what they say, the proof is in the pudding. And like y'all will hear tonight, there are just so many testimonies from different walks of life, different medical issues, different just things that people struggle with that can be helped through these products. Granted, we don't cure, treat, or do any of that, but at the same time, we are going to make people feel better. And that was just something that I could really, really get behind.
Yeah, and I love that you said you do your due diligence because I think it's so important because people are out there, they're busy. Like they got lives and they got
Right.
kids and they got jobs and they have all of these things and all of these things, all of these distractions, and they don't have time to do
Right.
the massive amounts of research that I feel our world requires. And so I
Yes.
love that you mentioned that. So with that, I have a question for you. We
Okay.
have three different clinical studies that three has actually produced, promoted, and actually published, which is a huge feat for a 1-year-old company. We have a study on our epigenetics. We have a study on our absorption. We even have a study on our revive showing changes in the inflammatory response. So, Ally, tell me your favorite study. Which one do you think is the most impactful and why?
Oh gosh, that's hard to pick between the three because I think that they're
I
all
know.
so important in their own way. But as a fitness professional and in the fitness world, I actually wanted to touch on this a little bit because I was watching Dr. Dan's video this week about the clinical study that we did on Revive and how it is shown to keep a healthy inflammatory system in the body. And you know, we have proved that it has shown to reduce the production of a certain molecule called superoxide, you know, like these are things that we are doing to not just, hey, tell you, because any supplement company can go make an advertisement and put this on their label, say that my product does this, my product does that. But we're actually going through the steps and through the trials to prove that to you. And again, to me, that's just, that changes the game because you can say what you want, but if it's not actually doing what you say, what's the point of advertising that way? And so I think that clinical trial has totally shifted for me because Revive is something that I recommend to people in the gym. You know, we got to exercise. We need exercise recovery. Everyone's has, you know, stiffness in their muscles and, you know, we need healthy moving joints and mobility and all of these things. And so for me right now, I think that I'm just a little stuck on that one, but all of them, I mean, are just, I mean, you can't even compare, you know?
It's so hard because they are so meaningful and impactful. And I
Yes,
do agree. I think we need to start like show me the studies. Like, you know, the Jerry Maguire, it needs to be show me the
exactly.
studies in these days and times because there is so much out there. There's so much being shared and it's not always right and it's not always true and it's not always based in science or research. And so I think
Right.
that's huge. And one last question for my girl, Ally. Why should other health and wellness professionals, be they physicians to nurses to, you know, healthcare people, but also people in the gym world and the med spa world, why should they consider this line? Not only for themselves, but their families and their clients.
I think it, you know, goes back to what you said, why people even get into the medical or health, you know, field in the first place. You know, we want to help people. That is our goal, is to make them feel better, give them the best care that we possibly can. And I think that ties along with how I said, you know, I have the confidence in these products and I trust them. And I've, you know that in my heart of hearts, I am just such a people's person and I just want to help every single person that I can. And so I think we can all relate, being in the health and wellness space, that is something that we're all striving to do, is to help people to just feel better, have a better quality of life. Because if you don't have your health, I mean, what do you have? And so I think it's just something that it's just easy to add in. Like you said, once you start taking the products and you feel the difference, it's very easy to share. It comes up in conversations daily that I have. How do you have so much energy? Let me tell you about my multivitamin that I take. You know, how are you keeping you and your family from going to the doctor? We're in and out of the doctor with our kids. I take an immune, you know, supplement. And so it's just something that I trust, that I'm confident in, that I know once I get people consistently taking them, that they will see the exact same benefit that I have seen, that my clients have seen, that my family has seen. And it's just, it's easy. It's an easy share.
I love that. And the church said, Amen. Ally, you have been phenomenal. You've been awesome. I have loved our chit chatting today. And I know that there's so many people on the call today that are going to have just be reconvicted or convicted to get these supplements in their body and really see for yourself because the proof is in the pudding. So, Ally, thank you so much. I have loved it. Thank you for being on.
Thanks,
And
Lynde.
guys, without further ado, yeah, I want to introduce you guys to our three testimonies because it's not just us. And I want you to realize how many people, literally worldwide, we are a company that launched in 14 countries on day one, which has never been done. And there are people worldwide that are having literally just crazy testimony. So I want to introduce you guys to Becca. She is out of Washington, and she's going to share a story about her mother and how impactful these products have been for her. So Becca, if you can share with us, if you can tell us your story and really what these products have done for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Lynde, for having me on. I'm excited to be here. So for myself and my family, we were looking for a great multivitamin pack. I worked in pharmacy. I saw what all the synthetic things were doing to people, and I didn't like what I was seeing. So we were searching for something that was good and easy, because I don't like to mess with a lot of bottles. And so when this was presented to us, we were really excited just to get onto the Vitalite especially, but we decided to go all in and get everything. So my husband and I started taking it. My mom, who was fighting, so this is the testimony I'm going to share, is my mom's, because she was fighting chronic migraines for 20 plus years. Fibromyalgia, she was diagnosed with that about 11 years ago. She had her gallbladder removed, and was diagnosed in 2021 with breast cancer. So she was just a mess, and just seeing her like deteriorate through the years was just really heartbreaking, and it made me really angry as well. And she's been living with us, and so we just would see her, like she really just had no motivation. She shares now that she was in so much pain that it hurt to shower, it hurt to be outside in the heat or the cold, it hurt to be hugged, touched in any way, shape, or form. Just, it really was, she was just really barely existing in life, and she was in a ton of medications, just tubs of medication. And she told us she just wanted to roll over and die. So she started listening to us as we would talk to our friends, the Allens, who introduced us to three. She was listening to us as we discussed, things that they were experiencing and just being on it. And so she got onto our launch Zoom and listened to Amy Lafitte share everything about three and the amazing products, and decided, what the heck, I've got nothing to lose. Like, I'm all in. And this woman's on a fixed income, but she said she heard what we were sharing and just saw, like, I need a change, I need something. And so she went all in. And when her box arrived, at first she was saying, don't push me. I don't want to be pushed to sell. I don't want to be pushed to share. Like, I'll try these, and if I notice a difference, I'll let you know. And so I said, fair enough, Mom. Like, I won't push you at all. Her box arrived. She hugged her box, took a picture of her tubs of medication, and she posted on Facebook the very first day. She hadn't even tried anything yet, and said, I'm starting a new journey. And so she jumped all in, started taking things, and she probably didn't do it right. She went off all of her medications on her own without talking to her doctor. She has since talked to her doctor, and it's all good. She just started taking everything, and within 3 days, she was like, had the pep in her step, and was going like, man, I'm not feeling the pain that I used to. And I noticed within a couple of weeks, like, she was the woman that I knew as a kid, bubbly and full of life. Now, she still experiences some pain, but she has not had a migraine since she started. Like, her migraines are not there. And these were migraines that put her under for days, and she would be vomiting and hiding in the dark. And it was just really heartbreaking to see. And she's not had a migraine since starting this and getting the right nutrients in. And so, and the pain from fibromyalgia, it comes and goes. We live in Washington State. It's pretty damp here, but nothing to what it was before. Yeah, it's been amazing. We're really thankful.
Wow. That's huge. Thank you so much, Becca, for sharing. And guys, just FYI, we don't recommend you just jump off your meds, but I love your mom's story. I'm so excited that she's found some relief and that this worked for her, and it gave her something to have hope for and to, look forward to. And so thank you so much, Becca, for sharing. And yes, I've been out to Washington State. I can confirm it's very rainy out there. So I hope you guys stay dry. And thank you again. And we're going to
Thank you.
go on the other side of the United States and talk to a good friend of mine from Ohio. Miss Kimberly Couch is an RN as well. So she's also a nurse. She loves these products. And Kimberly, I want you to share your story with the class.
Hi, everyone. Lynde, thank you so much for inviting me tonight. I'll share my short story, but I love, love, love these products. They're amazing. Being a nurse for 25 plus years, health and wellness is like top up there. And these products hit every check mark possible that you could possibly have. I love them all, but my favorite is Eternal. That's my product story this evening. Love, love, love it. I have a really hard time swallowing pills. So I make the other ones work, but I grab this out of my refrigerator every morning. Without a doubt, I do not miss taking this. But it's helped me tremendously with my hair and my nails, my eyebrows. I was like Brooke Shields growing up. So it was like way, and then getting older, they got thinner and thinner, and they was almost looking like, where are my eyebrows? But I'm telling you what, this thing, my hair and my nails, my eyebrows came back. And not only that, my gums were bleeding. I was having an issue going to the dentist. And I'm telling you, my testimony is taking this every day helped my gums tremendously. Like I was having to go to the dentist every 3 months. And it's not that way anymore. So I'm so thankful. This stuff is powerful and it's amazing. And and it tastes great too. That's a plus. It tastes amazing.
It does. It tastes like grape juice to me.
Yes.
It's like the best yum. It's a snack, and I have to hide it from my kids because they will jack it. So I love that, Kimberly. And I have never heard a story in all of the stories that I've heard about dental. Like I've never heard anybody sharing about that. So I really appreciate that you came on, that you got a little, nervous and stuff and came and shared with us. Y'all give a huge shout out to Kimberly because she has just blossomed. And I'm so grateful that you jumped on with us tonight. And we're going to go back down to like central area, real close to Texas, to my girl, Katy Jo Dewald, who is out of Oklahoma. Katy and her husband have a busy, busy life, and she has just absolutely fell in love with not only this line, but this company, this community, and I just absolutely love this woman. And I can't wait to hear more of your story, Katy Jo. Please tell everyone how you got involved with 3 and what it has done for you and your health and your family.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Gosh, 3 has changed my life in more ways than one. I can't even begin to describe. Shout out to my girl, Lauren, for continually to reach out on Facebook because she just knew. She saw my posts like, I have 3 kids that play traveling ball. I am going nonstop. And she just knew maybe I needed another source of income. Maybe I needed to keep our family safe while going so many places. But most importantly, she knew that I needed a community to be a part of, to lift you up every single day. So every day people ask, where do you get your energy from? What are you doing? And I wish I could say I have one single product that I love the most, but I take all 6. I really believe that these products were made to be a system together. They work so well. Whether you struggle like I did from psoriasis that nobody knew about because they always comment on my hair, but what's underneath is a head full of psoriasis. Or maybe you struggle with gut health so badly. I've had stomach aches, stomach problems for basically my entire life. And that is the thing that means the most to me if you ask. Can I pinpoint what product has changed my life? No. But I can guarantee that my life has changed. Just last weekend, my husband and I took our kids on a road trip from spring break. It was the first time in I can't remember how many years that I didn't require bathroom stops every town. I got to eat all the junk food in the car with them. It was like the best trip that I have had in a long time. And it might not seem like a big deal to many, but when you struggle so badly that you stay at home because you don't know if there will be a bathroom there or you don't know what type of food will be served, it's really life-changing. The best part is, though, that I have to tell my mom's testimony as well, like Rebecca did, because I think it's changed her life more than mine. And she's my go-to partner in crime. We're traveling all over the state of Oklahoma and Texas, changing other lives and just telling them all about it. She's down 4 sizes. Took her last Friday shopping to celebrate, and we bought new jeans. But most importantly, she's out of bed and she's not suffering from daily pain. I mean, she's a grandma now to 3 kids. So we have a life to live. And that's exactly what we're doing together. You're gonna make me cry.
Oh my gosh, that means so much. We have a life to live, and it really speaks to me because when I first got involved in this proactive wellness thing, I didn't know much as a nurse. Like, we're not taught nutrition in nursing school. Like, we don't get that kind of education. We're not taught prevention. We're taught treatment and those kind of things. And the fact that we all have been able to find this life worth living and being able to do that through this. Katy, thank you so much for sharing and for sharing your mom's story. Is there anything else you want to add?
Thank you for having me. Can't wait to see you.
Oh, I know, right? Well, thank you. And thank you to all of these amazing ladies that have jumped on, from Ally to Kimberly to Becca to Katy. We really appreciate you sharing your story. I hope that this has impacted you. I hope that this has inspired you to, whether you decide to partner with 3 or get involved or get these products on your doorstep. I hope this has inspired you to take your health back, to take your wellness seriously, because this may sound cliche, but health is wealth. And when you no longer have it, you will wish you had taken the chance, taken the priority of your health seriously. So without further ado, thank you for joining me on this Wellness Wednesday. I hope and pray that we get to partner together, see each other really soon. Take care, everyone.